Hello, my friends. And after a week of taking it off, we're back.
We put it back on.
We're
We
back.
took off the clothes and now we've put them back on. But you wouldn't know because it was off camera.
You missed it. Sorry.
Subscribe to our Patreon. No.
There'll be some really cool photos probably posted in the next few days. I'm going to curate some of the stuff that I have and put it on our socials of the tabletop rolls trip to LA. Where we had last night a Strength of Thousands dinner, which was really nice.
We
With the-
did, all in person.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
with the five of us. It was great. I had scallops. I'm very happy about the scallops.
I want more sushi.
But before we get started, a few announcements. Number one, programming schedule. It's been a week, so I might get things wrong, but we'll find out together. Tomorrow night, Will and Data Fang. Back to Remnant 2. Let's see how rusty I am. Then on Wednesday, speaking of rusty, McKenna finds himself in a situation which could become quite difficult for Honey Madeline.
What does that have to do with being rusty?
Because the part of it's an automaton, which is a robot.
Is it a poorly maintained automaton?
No, but he might have some rust on him.
Hmm.
But McKenna's doing a solo encounter right now.
Yay!
She's about to solo a window.
Yeah, I think I am about to solo a window, to be entirely honest.
Also, a fun thing for the chat, I have given McKenna a book that I have told her she is not allowed to open until I tell her on stream. So, get ready for that. See where that book comes in. How long will it taunt McKenna? Who knows? Then...
I'm gonna level with you. I put it in my bag and forgot about it.
Fair enough.
I'm so sorry.
Then on Thursday, we're off. I might do a Final Fantasy stream. I don't know. I've been enjoying playing 14 again. It scratches an itch.
If I come back from rehearsal while you're still doing that, I'll join you and help you out with the Yokai Watch event.
Yay, yokai! I love those little guys. Speaking of little guys, we have a bunch of little guys on Friday. We have Darius and we have Vim. And then we got Luna, Evie, and Harash. Maya will be back on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, Maya's already back. Hopefully Maya gets the cool stuff I left for them. I left cool stuff for Calf. Calf has cool stuff that we gave Calf. As does... I thought I brought 3 dice bags with me. Ah, yes, Sarah. I gave Sarah their dice bag as well.
Or dice bags. I got
Yeah.
the dice bag. There's dice in the dice bag.
Love to see it. Then on Saturday, the Tabletop Bros are back with Baldur's Gate 3. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's the Tabletop Bros. Will, Calf, Chad, and Matt. Chad's not in the stream chat right now. I know he doesn't watch this one. So I can say we might have a very interesting stream starting soon screen for Saturday coming up. It depends entirely on Matt. And if it's not ready for Saturday, that's fine. We can just do it whenever it's ready. But speaking of things that are ready, Sunday, Stardew Sunday, Will, Sarah, M playing Stardew Valley together. Oh, that'll be fun.
Hopefully, I'll probably be back from Ren Fair by then. Especially if we're going at opening.
And if
like,
not, we'll do
by
something
when?
else.
This Sunday, Ren Fair.
No. By when? For stream? By like 5?
5:30.
I don't know if you'll be back by then.
No, you might not be. It's fine. Don't rush yourself at Ren Fair. Emily and I will do some Minecrafting.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
If not, either way, you're still gonna get a cozy Sunday.
Yeah, spend all the time that you can with friends, because that time is precious. Then, of course, Monday night's the show you're watching right now, The Strength of Thousands Adventure Path. And why are you watching it? Well, because personally I think we have one of the best GMs on the internet running it. We have Matt. also
It's
known as
me.
Urbanov. Slightly
Hello,
sunburned.
everyone. Slightly sunburnt. It's actually the camera makes it a little worse than it is.
Yeah, it's happening for me too.
Slightly under the weather with a bit of a cold, but I've got a mug full of neocitrin and honey, so I am feeling pretty good. And I'm going to hop right into bed as soon as the stream is over. So, take care of yourself, everyone.
Who sleeps?
And yes, we are here to play the Strength of the Thousands Adventure Path. God, it's been
Huzzah.
like a week since I've had to do this. I'm trying to open up a locked cabinet in my brain.
It's
and
weird, right?
Access, like, oh, this is where I put that outfit. Okay, okay.
Mm.
But
It's-
enough about me. Let's talk to people who are much more fashionable than me. Let's start with the person who delights me the most because she puts in so much effort sometimes that it is often just so surprising to me what she comes up with. Zoe, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, you guys. Totally thought you were gonna say McKenna.
There can be more than one.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I might put some
Not
flashy
me.
colors on my face, but McKenna actually knows what the fuck she's doing. She cuts
What
that.
you're not seeing is that my eyeliner, I'm very strategically doing the 3/4 because they are not even today. It's not even close.
I mean, we weren't
Listen,
gonna
if
So
our
notice
let's-
unless you
eyebrows
pointed it
are
out.
sisters, our eyeliners can be sisters too.
My eyeliner are second cousins right now. It's like an uncle and a nephew. Like it's not
That's like
sisters.
full
Sisters would be a
Texas.
stretch.
Oof.
They do
Anyway,
have
oh hi,
sisters.
I'm Zoe, and I'm playing Ophelia, and she's our bard who probably also has some sister eyebrows and sister eyeliner, but nobody would tell that to her face. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
Not without risk of death.
that's so true. That's so true.
And for my funny little question today,
Yeah.
keeping it on sort of recent events for all of us, if you could dictate one very specific stall to be at a Ren fair, your ideal or your dream stall, what would it be? You don't have to run it. I'm just saying, if you could, say, I want this at a Ren fair, and people will bow to your wishes, what would it be?
You know, maybe like a fresh flower shop. I feel like that's something that they don't have that would be kind of nice. So people would just come and they would get bouquets or flowers or live plants to give to their loved ones, and I would really that would be great because they have like a bonsai shop, but I've
saw
not
that.
seen like because there are some flowers that are actually pretty hardy that are easy to take care of. So
I think also selling flower crowns, like live flower crowns, woven would be
right.
a big hit.
I mean, because when they dry, they're still pretty.
Yeah, you can put them on your mantle or something.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have a little thing I'm just going to insert there, but I'll come back to it. Next, I'm just going to go across my board here. McKenna, please introduce yourself, your character, and what would be your demanded stall at a Ren fair?
Hello, friends. My name is McKenna Ray Tynan. Tonight I'm playing Avi, the Nyctera Witch. McKenna Ray are on all the socials, and my perfect Ren Fair booth. I really like. I've seen them at other Ren fairs. I have not seen them at the Irwindale Ren fairs. I really like the familiar shops, where they have little like familiar creatures and various like mythical beasts. There is one at the Irwindale Ren fair that is the dragon booth. But they only saw like the one kind of familiar, and I'd like a little bit more variety, and also maybe a little bit more variety in the price points. But some of them are very cool. Some of them have like a hatching ceremony, or like an adoption certificate, and I think those are always very fun.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Delightful. She is moving in a coordinated manner, which is the secret phrase for if you want to go next. Sarah, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Sarah Margaret. I am playing Charlotte, the naughty toxicologist. I'm a little sleepy today as well because of the long weekend. But I would have Tabaxi's Tavern. And what I mean by that
Yes.
is I would
No.
cultivate that one area where the stalls are, usually the little, the little booths where they have the hatchet throwing. And I would make myself a little tavern, like a coffee shop, and bring cats and put them around in the little grassy area so people could walk in and sit and have some tea with kitties. So Tabaxi's Tavern.
There you go.
Is it practical? No. Is it what I want? Yes.
Doesn't have to be practical.
Practicality was not a part of the description for the prompt.
Tabaxi's Tavern.
I remembered what I was going to say. Thank you for the villain point, Squishy Werewolf.
Oof.
I will do my best to use that.
Oof.
If not,
Delightful.
thank
Thanks,
you
Squishy.
anyway. And last but not least, our bright, shining sun himself with his hair of golden flax. Or flax and golden hair, I don't know, whatever.
Flax
I'm
and
tired and a little loopy. Will, please introduce yourself, your character, and your dream stall at a Ren Fair.
Hello, my name is William Banner, also known as Tabletop Roles here on the internet. And if I tonight am playing one character, I am playing three in the way that I am playing Igara, the summoner of the Gripply variety. Choco, the Chocobo-esque companion that is not a Chocobo for legally distinct regions. And Gamma, a frog spirit that Igara regularly summons. And Secret Fair Fantasy Ren Fair party stall time. I would want to integrate some sort of LARP and add questing to the Ren Fair. Like, oh, go to this shopkeep and do this thing, or go to this area and get a picture with this NPC person. Like, stuff like that. I want to integrate some sort of questing system into it, because I think that would be fun to do.
And if
I like that, actually.
in case you're wondering, I'd like a stall where buff lady barbarians arm wrestle you into submission. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Psychoanalyze that.
I'm sure there's a fair or at least a convention for that, Matthew, but maybe not the Renaissance Fair.
There's an entire bar in Japan built around that.
Well, yes.
There's a million.
Looks
theme
like
bars.
Tabletop Rolls is going to Japan.
I do want to go to
Please.
Japan at some point.
Me
I've-
too.
Melt me in an onsen.
I
Put some capybaras
can't-
in the hot water with me.
I will.
can't go to many an onsen, unfortunately.
There's actually a lot of them that have eased up on the tattoo restrictions.
That's good, because
Yeah.
I've got.
Oh, who's this new subscriber? Cosmic Deity 746.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's my 23rd month.
Yeah, one more than 2 years.
Aw.
All right, but that is all our introductions. So before I get into the recap, Will, for the first time in a while, why don't you go ahead and roll that intro?
Will I push the wrong button? Join me and find out.
Doom.
And Gloom?
Now that I have all your attention.
And Doom!
When last we left our group of adventurers, they had journeyed in search of the doorway to the Red Star to attempt to locate Old Mage Jatembe, the founder of their magic school and possibly one of the greatest magic users in the history of the world. It would take a very long time to list all his amazing deeds and everything, but there are a few roadblocks, apparently, to reaching the Red Door. The door apparently requires some relics to open, and the relics in question are in the possession of the Throat of Nothingness, a cult that is occupying the coincidentally named Cathedral of Nothingness. What came first, the cathedral or the cult? You tell me.
The cathedral came first because we know that they're basically like squatting in it.
I hadn't actually thought about that. But anyway, sail past that. The first barrier, literally, to entry, turned out to be a pair of squabbling demi-liches. One who actually seemed intent on getting the answers to some qualifying questions to possibly join the cult, which also necessitated the sacrifice of something important to you, a limb, a magical item of importance, and the other skull just shouted random stuff because they may have gone a little crazy. But despite needling the demi-liches with a number of annoying questions, the adventuring party eventually decided, you know what, we're just fighting this. We're not going to risk trying to cut off a limb or something and deceive powerful demi-liches. So we ended the last episode we were here by rolling for initiative, and we're going to pick right up with that. And I'm going to be honoring an important rule in Pathfinder, that reactions, even ones that are like, what is it called again? Pardon me, countermeasures. Reactions can't be used until you have a turn. So there is a thing that the demi-liches can do, which they will not be able to do this first round because you guys all managed to roll higher than them because they both rolled equally crappy.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yay.
Oh,
So, we're starting with Ophelia, and then we're going to go to Charlotte.
That's me. All right. Well, we are gonna get the Ophelia special, which is let's do a little bit of Bard song, but
Everybody
of
do the
course at a
wings.
higher level, we gotta see if we can get a higher than +1. So we gotta do a performance check.
God damn! First roll of
Good
campaign
job,
back after a
Zoe.
break. All the energy was building up for this.
Roll 20 must have missed us.
Hey.
You shall have
Yep.
your praise today, my friends.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Thank goodness.
That's 1. And then I'm going to. Where is that funny little guy? Where is that funny little guy? Let's pop a mirror image up. And that's my turn.
Alright. Mirror image. I'll add a little thing.
Unless they have
Maybe-
true seeing.
Hang on. Charlotte, you're up, and Egro, you'll be up next.
Not liking my chances here, y'all. Because out of the things that I can do, most liches don't get affected by it. From what my limited knowledge of demi-liches has told me.
Oh my
I.e., what I just generally remember myself. I'm going to start off by throwing over a quick little bomb
Okay.
over to the guy in red. I'm going to directional it so it goes off into kind of that way. Not on him, obviously, but goes that way.
Remind me
Basically-
which one is the silly, goofy one?
Sprith.
Let me double check.
The blue.
that.
Okay.
I believe it's blue.
Good.
Yes,
So
Sprith
I'm
is
going
the silly
to
one.
start off by throwing and hopefully hitting with a moderate crystal shard. Attack 33.
36.
Thank
Nice.
you. 36 to attack.
6. It's 36 with the.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's just shy.
Damn it.
Oh,
Thought
what do you mean?
rolled an
Pitter
eight.
patter.
Monday
did.
campaign.
I did roll an 8. Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Pitter-patter.
Ooh, that's cute. Where's that from?
It is from something, but I'll tell you in a moment when I figure it out. Ooh, okay, so that was my first action, which didn't do very well, but that's okay. I thought about this for a long time, and I came up with the same thought process in my brain going, oh, I do a lot of acid.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. you do.
I'm not risking another attack, so I'm going to take kind of a foothold and move myself kind of probably 550.
Do you still hit with the splash damage, by the way?
Only if you don't critically miss.
Okay, so red does seem to take all of the splash damage.
Well, that's great, because that's 10 for piercing. Also because it's, well, though this probably doesn't affect it. Is it floating or is it static?
They are floating.
Okay,
and
probably not.
Sorry, it was the splash damage is piercing.
Yes.
Okay. It takes a little less than you expect from the piercing damage. I thought the splash was acid.
Alright, Charlotte takes that free action to go. Okay, y'all. I'm trying my best.
You're doing
great. I don't know how much more I could do with them, so and she goes 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back over here. He goes, have fun. I'll throw bombs if you need them.
Alright, Igra and then Avi, you'll be up.
Avi, are you going after the north one or the south one?
I have a plan for the south one.
The south one? Alright, then I will put... Hey, Miranda.
What?
Have you ever been inside of a frog?
No, and what a strangely specific thing to ask.
Well, you're about to be. Igra is going to cast Summon Elemental.
Alright.
And then the 2 actions that my elemental gets when you summon them, they're going to vacuum the skull into the stomach. There's no save for it. It just...
Okay.
Thank you. Crazy has informed me that I am Squishy has informed me that I am quoting Letterkenny, which would very much would explain that, because I quote that sometimes without realizing it.
Alright, I put the skull in prison, Avi. Go. That's my turn.
That's Avi up next, and then Endures in Darkness.
We have very similar attacks about this at will.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, technically I can see Gamma, so I might still be able to do this. I would like to hex red, if that's possible. Little Needle of Vengeance for every time he tries to get out of Gamma. But if I don't have visual on him...
No, not anymore.
Fair enough. Then I am going to Maze Blue.
Oh.
Because I figured of the 2 of them, that one would be less likely to make the saves necessary to get out of Maze. And we could focus on red while that one is putzing around in the maze.
Alright, that is going to be a save. Or is there any save?
There's no
initially?
save, it's maze.
I think on its turn, once each turn it can spend an action to attempt a survival or perception check.
Alright, I will. Yeah, they're just going to the maze. I'm going to move them to the DM layer. Or the GM layer. So that's blue in the maze.
Then I would like to let me do a little intelligence check to figure out what I can do to these guys, what some of their weaknesses, proficiencies are.
They are a rare creature.
Please,
Yeah.
so I know.
Occultism, maybe?
Yeah, means that or occultism. They're undead, so.
religion or
That's a 47.
That even
Light
beats
work. Light work.
that beats a plus 30 to the creature's challenge rating. So yeah, I'd say that's a critical success. I'm not sure if I told you guys all this last time when you asked. You may have not asked for a knowledge check before, but I'll give you their immunities and resistances. They are immune to diseases, paralyzed, poison, polymorph, and unconscious. They have resistances to a few things, but they're not very high resistances. So cold, electricity, fire, physical, except bludgeoning, are all resistance 5. So they are vulnerable to being bonked. Not vulnerable, but they are not resistant to being bonked.
Nice.
Yeah. They do have some annoying abilities and such. They essentially have their eyes, their jeweled eyes, essentially has a bunch of spells in it. They have like the spells drained out of a major staff of necromancy.
Okay.
So they have some interesting spells in there. But red one's not going to be able to do that, and the blue one's not going to be able to do that. What's that, Will?
do they have negative healing?
I'm pretty sure they do. Just let me double check. Yes, they have
Okay.
negative healing.
Perfect.
Good to
Thank
know.
you.
Good to know. What a good opening round.
Yeah. All right. I assume that's the end of your turn. We're going to move on to Endures in Darkness. And because this is just such a room, he is going to drop for 3 actions right here by the door, because I feel like this door is going to be kind of a choke point. He's going to use 3 actions to drop a healing well.
Nice.
So it is sort of like Vital Beacon, except it doesn't have diminishing returns. It's just stationary. So for 5 times, it has 5 charges, and by just touching it and spending an action, you can get 48 healing from it.
Is it right
So
beside
Nice.
Endures?
Yeah, 3 actions, so he can't move, so he has to put it right here.
All right. Tonight, the part of the healing well will be played by everyone's favorite NPC, Alessandra.
Oh my. Now, McKenna, quickly, what's the DC for your maze?
My spell save DC, which is, I should know that off the top of my head, and I don't. 36. Is that right?
Alright, so Perception, Survival. Unsurprisingly, the Demi-Lich has no skill in survival, so we're just going to do a cheeky little perception check. And True Seeing does not help them with this. 37.
Ugh. All right. Well, that's 1 success, but that doesn't, I think, immediately take them out of it.
Nope.
Let me just
They're
double
just
check.
on the right path, and
Yeah.
then they gotta do one more turn.
Sir, please. Thank you.
Did they decide that going left the whole time was gonna be the thing that they were gonna do?
Yeah, once per turn. Okay, yeah, they can't do it more than once. So they're on the right track, so they just spend the rest of their turn. They do something, but because they're in an experimental scene, you can't see what it is.
Damn, that was an 18 on the die face too.
Yeah. But, he doesn't do anything for a turn. Now, Miranda had a thing he was going to do, but that certainly does not work inside a frog, so quickly I have to think of something else. Now,
So
Will-
the creature is starting inside of it,
Yeah.
which means that they will need to make me a DC 27 Fortitude save.
Okay. DC Fort save.
Okay, so they'll take
42.
none of the cold damage from it, but they are still inside of a frog.
Okay.
There is no air inside of the frog.
That's
I
fine.
don't
They
know
don't.
that they need air.
They
I
don't
know.
breathe,
I'm just
yeah.
letting you know.
they're just going to do the only thing they can do that's really useful and not a waste inside the frog. They're going to use telekinetic projectile. And lacking anything else, they're going to throw one of their own teeth.
Technically speaking, a telekinetic projectile requires an unintended object. They wouldn't have anything to throw.
They're throwing one of their own teeth.
Technically not an object.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, if you really
Are-
wanted to,
Are you challenging me, Will?
No, I if you want to rule it like this, we can, but I keep in mind for future bullshit if we do that.
Alright, I'll use a different spell.
damn.
Alright. Let me double check one thing here. You guys have
That's
caught
why-
me off, so...
think-
It's
Because
why
Styles is cool,
it's
and
why
also
as a wizard or a bard you should always carry caltraps in a pouch because then you can just use those.
But technically, that would also be
Another.
like an unattended item.
You could just throw the bag.
Yeah.
They're just going to use one of the powers from the Major Staff of Necromancy that's in their jewel eyes. I'm just making sure. Okay. Alright, the Demi Lich is going to cast. Hold on, is this a single target or a multiple target?
can we attack them in Gamakichi or no?
No, like Gamakichi is basically I put them in Gamakichi to absorb hits, but I'm anticipating the Demi-Lich casting a decently big spell.
They
then
are going to use.
Basically murk this guy.
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna try and use vampiric exsanguination.
Case in point.
Sadly, I don't think the 30-foot cone allows it to go through the frog's mouth, so it's just gonna hit the frog from the inside. So that is going to be a basic fortitude saving throw on the frog.
Do you want to put the spell into chat so chat can see it?
I can't actually because it's in it's not in their profile. It's in the entry for a Major Staff of Necromancy. Hold on, let me see if I
Oh,
can find it.
that's weird. Fair enough, I can do that.
Hold on.
Okay, can you at least give me the DC?
It's gonna be their spell DC, I'm assuming. So that is going
Hey!
to be
What are you
Ooh.
doing?
40.
Stop
Okay,
that.
so not a crit fail, but a fail.
Okay, so that is going to be 12d6, 30.
Oh, what type of damage?
I think it is in void damage technically now. Let me just double check. Negative damage.
Okay,
now.
so it's void.
damage.
Damn, I was hoping it'd be cold. Cool, so that will rupture.
And I gain temporary hit points equal to half the damage a single creature takes from the spell. There was only a
So
single
15.
creature, so
Alright, well, he's out there now. Technically being that one, but yeah.
but that is 2 actions, and he has no 1-action spells. So he is just going to, I think, try and move away from the frog. Just need to check their movement. 30 feet flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may take a.
Yeah, when he gets to there, Gama can take his AO, so Gama will take their AO. This is with a +3 because of Ophelia.
Mhm.
I'm going to hero point that. So that is only a 33, which will probably miss because I rolled a 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, it's not your fault.
And Will, remind me, how do staffs work for, it has X number of spells in it?
So whatever the highest level of spell the creature can cast
Mm-hmm.
is how many charges the staff gets a day. For every level of the spell, it costs a charge. So what's the highest level spell a Demi-Lich can cast?
9.
And so it has 9 charges. What level spell was Vampiric Exsanguination?
6.
So it has 3 charges left.
Okay. Well, that is interesting. All right, but then we move back to the top with Ophelia.
Alrighty, well now that he's out, I can attack him again. Wee!
He's right next to you, in fact.
I'm gonna keep Bard Song up. And let's go with so this is the non-silly one.
Yes.
Yes.
Just for the sake of everything, I would like to tell you there is no stat difference between the two.
Okay,
That's fair.
They
didn't
don't
think
actually have unique profiles. They are just two demi-liches.
I didn't think so, but the thing that comes to Ophelia's mind when dealing with these two is the theater masks. One very silly and one very sad. So she's going to cast Canticle of Everlasting Grief. Please make me a will save.
One second.
In fairness, they've got a lot to grieve over. They just got
Yep,
belched
and
out
they-
of a frog and see their brother is gone.
They didn't like him.
Wow. They
Also,
offered to kill him, and they were
I
like,
am-
"No."
I am
we
pleased to
love
note
each other."
they don't have any immunities to mental or resistances to mental, so that's good.
Yes.
Hooray!
So that, you said, which kind of save for Will?
A will save, please.
Not their best. 41, but I still rolled a 19.
That'll hit it. Yeah, that's a 37.
Alright, so that's not a critical success then.
No,
just
but they
success.
still took the 5d6 mental damage and are frightened 1. So
Alright.
22 plus 3 is 25 mental damage.
Thank
And
you.
they're
That
frightened
goes through all their temp hit points.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
That little frightened thing to them, little skull. Alright, that moves us on to Charlotte, and Igor, you'll be up next.
Yep.
So Charlotte, you know they are not immune to acid. And you still got that lovely +3 from Ophelia.
Delightful. I'm going to bup to get them in my line of sight, and that's 5 change within a range, and I will throw a greater acid flask at them.
Oh, I forgot to do something. Alright, that's fine though. Greater acid
41
flask? Sure.
plus 3.
That will definitely hit. Their AC is 38 for the record.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be 6 acid.
6 and 10 splash damage.
Alright. Decent hit, decent hit. That's 1 action.
And that is the second of my actions, and I'm going to yeet a lesser as a secondary attack,
That will not hit.
and not as well.
And that,
Definitely.
and that critically does not hit, so the splash damage won't go through.
So
Alright.
fair enough.
Igra, you're up. Avi,
I'm
Avi,
going
you'll
to
be up
delay
next.
until after Avi Avi.
Ooh.
Why?
Because then I can put him back in the frog.
Okay.
And you don't waste your turn with no targets.
Yeah.
Back where you belong. You live here now.
I'm making a strategical
Hey.
idea.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to sustain the maze and cast Hex. I think I will then move in here as well. They will be hexed against. Are you doing it with Gamma or Gamakichi?
Gamakichi.
Gamakichi. That's me. That's my turn.
I am going to retroactively do one thing, just because I'm remembering it now. What's the range on this? Too many profiles up right now. Okay, so Ophelia, Avi, and that's it. I need you guys to make me a save, because they do have an aura, because they are out of torpor. They have a telekinetic whirlwind.
Ooh.
So now that he's out of the frog, Anyone who starts or moves into their within 20 feet of them gets hit by flying debris.
Reflex save?
Uh,
Will
actually, no. You just take the damage.
that will that proc mirror image or not?
No. It's just an area of effect.
Okay.
And also, if they have true
So
sight,
it's just
mirror
gonna
image
be-
won't work.
It's not a lot of damage. It's just 2d12. So
Well, then
9
in that
bludgeoning.
case,
So
let
yeah,
me move just one more little square out of the way.
that's fine. Igra, you are also going to now take.
Yep, but we only take
15.
it once each, so like we both don't. Well, actually no, because it's 2 separate instances of damage,
so
so roll
mad.
it twice because I would take 30 for this. Yeah, because summoners needed to be nerfed. All right, so
And
there you go.
also, just to note, anyone he is concealed now. So any specifically targeting things from here on out, because of the whirlwind. I forgot the whirlwind thing. It's been a while since I've read through all the rules. You just need to pass a DC 5 if you want to target them with something.
Bummer.
All right, Igra is going to stride to here, and then they're going to use one of their actions to give 2 actions to. Shit, Kamatatsu won't be able to do it this turn. He has to move. Okay, so yeah, he'll use one of his actions to give Gamatatsu 2 actions. Gamatatsu will squeeze, which is something he can do. It just makes this difficult terrain. Into the hallway. And then take a tongue attack on the Lich. 40 to hit the Lich flat-footed. So 43 to hit the Lich flat-footed will hit. For 19, 20, 21, 22 bludgeoning damage and 6 cold damage.
Oh, good. I think only one of the cold damage goes through,
That's fine.
but all the bludgeoning goes through.
Cool. So that's what I've done for their 2 actions. I did that. I have 1 action remaining, which Gamma will use to belly bump the Lich. 33 flat-footed. Probably doesn't do it.
No, it's 38.
Yeah, so I rolled a
36
3.
flat-footed.
I need to not roll a 3, and we're fine. That is my turn.
Endures in darkness. Let me see. He is. I hate to maybe use this now, but you know what? He's going to try an electric arc, which at this level, because Endures in Darkness can do level 8, will be, if he hits, it'll be like 8d4, I think, right? Or. These cantrips are. Let's see if he actually manages to hit. I'll just pump the spell in the chat right now. That damage is not accurate, but we're going to see. Reflex 32 for the Demi-Lich. Reflex. Critically succeeds, so never mind. That was 2 actions. Endures in Darkness is going to. Oh, he's also going to take 2d12, takes 10 damage. And then he is going to just move slightly out of sight of the red one, just because he's the healer and he likes to get out of sight for things. I move on to Sprint, who is going to make a perception check to try and finish his exiting of the maze. 37.
Damn it.
Yeah, I've been rolling 18s pretty consistently.
Stop that. Stop
That's
it.
so
Stop.
rude.
Yeah, that's very.
That's so rude. That should have kept him
You
busy for a lot longer.
You stop that now.
Well, I guess that spell's ended.
Yeah, that is just kind of unfortunate, honestly. Because that's a good spell to use in this situation. He's back there. When he does return, though, where is Avi? Avi's
Right
right
in
there.
front of him.
So Avi, he comes back. His little head snaps in
Oh.
midair to look at you, and says, To move forward to her, you must go back.
Oh,
then-
I don't like that.
And he said that in a more serious voice than you have ever heard him say in the 15 minutes you've known him. And then, with his remaining 2 actions, he is going to let out a horrible rendition of "Baby, You're a Firework," and he's going to use Wail the Banshee.
I'm going to take Gamma's AO on that.
Gross.
That's perfectly fine. That will
So
hit.
39 will hit for 18 sanic damage. Not a
18
crit,
damage.
unfortunately.
Yeah. So, every living thing within a 40-foot emanation needs to take a Fortitude save.
Okay. Well,
35. Obviously, that is a failure.
Yup.
You are going to take the full 48 negative damage.
And I'm drained 1d4.
1d4. I will roll. I'm just going to roll a 1.
Fuck.
Well, no, I'm rolling the 1d4. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just going to roll it for everyone. It's a 2.
Thank you, Matthew. That's very kind of you.
Two.
I think that's everyone, actually. Especially since it's audio. Endures in Darkness, what is your fort? 31, that is a failure, but not critically. Barely. So he's going to also take... he's going to take the 48. Oof, I need to do some... Wait, no, I know this. Alright. So has everyone rolled their fort saves?
Yeah, what's the DC, Matt?
Ophelia, that unfortunately is a critical failure.
Ooh.
Unless you want to hero point that.
Wait, am I?
Matt, what's the
Am I
DC?
in that distance?
The DC
Or am I
is
saved?
40.
Okay.
Okay, so Gamatatsu fails.
It's a 40-foot
we
emanation,
fail.
Sarah.
Oh, so yes, I haven't rolled yet.
So
I
we're
was
gonna
like,
take
oh.
48.
So you don't critically fail, Ophelia.
Great.
Well, you only are drained 2 and only take the 48 negative.
It's a 39 for me for fortitude.
But in a way, and remember, 1, there's the light well. You can just tap to get some healing.
Well, I
And
mean,
this also sets up a lovely potential heal thing for Endures in Darkness if he can get into the position.
no, it really doesn't because it lowers our max hit points, Matt.
Well, no, but it can still heal people. Alright, so that was sprints. Morindner. They, unfortunately, let's see. Can they do the thing they were going to do? No, because I only have 3 charges left now, and that means I can only use a maximum of a 3rd level spell. Alright, we're going to move on to a different thing then, because the Staff of Necromancy is not particularly useful now. Good job, Will. You managed, by doing all that and forcing me to use the staff that way, you avoided a cloud kill.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud kills are nasty. Nasty.
But he also doesn't like that frog that swallowed him, and because he's a prideful guy, he is just going to spend his entire turn chucking rocks from the ground with telekinetic projectile at Gamakichi.
Gamatatsu.
Gamatatsu. So first one, 41.
Hits does not crit.
That damage cannot be... Oh, this is the cantrip version. Hold on.
So it should scale up to their level, so whatever their highest level spell slot is.
Hold on. I can just maybe... We'll see the damage here. No,
Nope,
that
that's
still doesn't do-
telekinetic maneuver.
Oh. Alright, never mind then. Their highest level spell slot is 9.
So it needs to add another 8d6.
Alright, hold on. I was hoping these things would be programmed better.
Nope.
31 damage on the first one.
Okay, still up.
Second, 42 to hit.
How does it have 4 actions, Matt?
Well, isn't telekinetic projectile like
It's a
I've
2
got one
action.
attack, 2... Is it a 2 action?
No,
a
no.
2.
Telekinetic projectile is a cantrip. It's 2 actions, unless
Yeah.
they've got quicken spell.
Why do I have 2 and 3 here then? That's
Because
weird.
you can do like a strike with a sword and then a telekinetic projectile.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I have never used telekinetic projectile, so.
Also quicken spell.
Also quicken spell.
All right.
And those are all at Gamatatsu, not Gamakichi.
No, the summoned frog.
The summoned
big one
frog.
that ate him. You see.
Ah, so not the one that I have.
No.
Yeah.
They are going to use a free action at the start of their turn also to cast something. You don't know what.
Scary.
And so did the other one, by the way. And that is going to be his turn.
Something like
Ophelia,
flashed before my eyes for a second there.
Ophelia, you are starting within the 20 feet aura of trash being thrown around, telekinetic whirlwind, so you are going to take just 2d12, not 2d23, that's not even a thing. 20 bludgeoning damage.
Ow. Okay, does mirror image proc that?
Nope. Also, Mirage won't proc on these things because they have true sight.
It's stupid. Okay,
Yep.
let's see. So we're gonna keep Bard Song up. And I'm going to...
Oh dear.
You said that was not their best.
Oh, Diglett. That is a whole hunk of you just dropped on the ground.
I thought you were gonna say cheese for some reason. I really did.
Also, I think this one lich is no longer feared. I think that has
Yeah, it
it's been
ended at the
determined
end of
to be
the
feared.
chat.
Please make me a will save.
Who are you targeting with this?
Red.
Unfortunately, you trigger a countermeasure. The free action they did was to cast spell turning.
Okay.
So they use their reaction to attempt to reflect the spell back at you.
Okay.
This uses the roll for counteracting the spell, but if the spell is successfully counteracted, the effect is turned back on the caster. Alright, so counteracting.
Get ready for some fun rules, Matt.
Counteract checks current power of 2 horse. When attempting to counteract spell, add the relevant skill modifier or other opposite modifier to your spell check against the target's DC. Let's see.
So says
Alright.
he.
Aye.
Alright, so.
I would try to offer help, Matt, but even I, to this day, do not understand how this works in Pathfinder.
Okay, so. Check modifier is your spellcasting ability modifier plus your spellcasting proficiency bonus. Okay, so that's just going to be 2 numbers added together plus a d20. So. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just going to roll this d20 and see what happens. If it's a high enough roll, I'll actually bother. 14 plus... Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't want to have to use this, but it's one of their primary abilities, so...
Sorry, I keep trying to coerce my shy cat close enough so I can brush him, because once he actually gets brushed, he's like, oh, this feels nice. But to like get him to get to that point, I have to trick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is that as we sit here, he scratched his chin and got a hunk of fur that thick caught on his nail,
No.
which tells me that summer is on its way and he is dropping his winter coat in mass.
Yeah.
He
He just a
Diggy.
baby.
Dig,
Jiggy.
dig, diglet, dig, diglet, dig.
Diglet dig, diglet dig.
So Matt, if you want a shortcut, you can usually use their spell attack modifier.
Then that does not succeed then. They only rolled a 44. Or, no, it does succeed then because it was 14 plus 30. Because their spell attack roll is 30.
So then it's a 34.
Oh, then it doesn't succeed. Sorry.
Sorry. 30 plus 14 is 44.
Yeah.
So that will succeed.
So unfortunately, uncontrollable dance goes back to you, Ophelia. So now you have to pass a will save.
All right. This is fun. I like it.
To be fair, he now no longer has a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice. All right. A 34.
That's a failure.
It is.
You must spend 2 actions every turn dancing
Alrighty.
for 1 minute.
Oh.
Yep, so Ophelia is out of the encounter now.
Oh.
She's just vibing.
She chilling. She
All right.
dancing. She's pop starring.
That wasn't an auditory or visual effect, was it, Matt?
I mean, it was a kind of a counteraction spell going off, so no. So yeah, I'm gonna give you this though. I'm gonna say that doesn't come into effect till the end of this turn. Plus, you don't have 2 actions to spend on dancing, so I'm gonna give you, unless you've already spent it, you have 1 action left to do.
Bard song.
Okay, we're move on to Charlotte.
I am going to need the Red Lich to take some sustained poison, please.
Sustained poison or acid?
Acid, sorry. Yes, acid damage. Sustained acid damage, 3d6.
Oh my.
Persistent
roll
acid
that?
effect. You can if you would like.
Middle of the road, 7.
So that's some additional little damages.
Yeah.
And then we're going to so will save is the worst one. We're gonna try and hit the red guy with a little bit of a paralyze spell.
No, I'm just gonna let you know because Avi figured this out. They are immune to paralyze effects.
Oh, say that.
Yeah.
I forgot. All I got was
That's
I can
fine.
use acid.
Immune to disease, paralyzed, poison, polymorph, unconscious.
Are they immune to frightened?
No, oddly enough.
Well, then let's try that instead. We'll do a fear spell.
All right, that's a will save.
Please roll low. You
Nope,
suck.
I'm rolling amazing tonight.
You suck. I love you. I hate you.
Y'all missed the opportunity to punch Matt like a couple less than
I
24
really
hours
freaking
ago.
did.
I think you have, that was what your last action, I think. Avi, you're up. Igro, you're up next.
I think I truly missed the opportunity to curse Matthew's dice.
Yep.
I didn't bring any of the ones I'm using.
I think I'm gonna move back out here with Charlotte.
Also,
At least put a
19
wall between me and the blue guy.
19 damage. Bludgeoning.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough. Alright. I'm moving. I'm sustaining. What I'm
moving,
sustaining,
I'm
I
moving.
don't know, because I don't know if he's even going to attack Garma this round.
Okay.
Then
The red guy does not.
the red
like,
guy has already used his reaction, which I
Yes.
like. I suppose I could try disintegrating.
No,
don't think that
disintegrate
has-
does negative.
Does it really? It just
Yes.
says 12d10 damage.
I believe
It doesn't say what kind of damage.
it might be force. Let's double check.
I can destroys any force construct. I will put it in the chat for this. Well, I don't want to roll it because what if it rolls good?
I will look it up quickly. Give me a second.
Well, I can also just read it.
It doesn't actually
Deal
say.
12d10 damage. A target must attempt a basic fort save.
Huh.
Yeah, no damage. I think that's part of the good thing about disintegrate is that it bypasses damage resistances.
Oh, sweet.
The price you pay for that is pretty hefty because I need to make an attack and they need to make a save, but at least I have a +3 to this. So let's go. Quicken spell. That'll be a 35.
I'm
Plus
afraid
he's frightened.
I know you passed the frightened thing.
You have a hero point. You have to roll a 7.
Yeah, I will try that again. How's a 45?
That's much better. That will definitely hit.
Will that
Now they need to make a fort save.
will that crit with a 45?
No.
No, it's a 30.
Well, okay.
So
You still
half.
take half that damage.
So 21. All goes through.
Half of 65 is 21?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the attack.
No. Don't look at that number. Look at the other number. No.
And 68 technically because of Ophelia.
You can't see the numbers. The numbers are this.
All
So
right.
68. Oh, so
yeah.
close.
He is very close to being out of
34.
the triple digits.
Yay.
And he quivers like
That's my
little
turn.
anger that he didn't have a spell turning left for that because he would have loved to do spell turning on that.
That's why
Igara.
I did it this time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Igara is going to take 2d12 damage.
Yes, indeed. 9.
9 points. And then Igara is going to spend 1 action to give Gamatotsu 2 actions. Gamatotsu is going to use their tongue attack against Red.
Definitely hits.
So that will be 18, 19, 20, 21 bludgeoning and 5 cold.
21. Out of the triple digits by a good number.
And then 29, 30, 31 flat-footed will miss. I have 2 actions remaining. Igara is going to give Gama one of those actions to do a striking belly bump. So that'll be 36 flat-footed.
With the flat-footed, that will hit.
Okay, that'll be 19 sonic damage.
No resistances at all to that.
And then I'm going to give Choco 2 actions. And Choco's going to run in here in front of Sprig and try to... I should probably get there. They are. And try
Choco
to
is
get...
going to take 12 damage.
That's fine. That's 12. Choco's going
I'll be right
to
back.
take a tail attack on Sprig. So that will miss.
Yeah.
Alright.
Close, though.
That is Igara's turn.
We are going to move to Endures in Darkness. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Fortunately, everyone is really close, so I can't use Sunburst.
He could do some sort of like healing burst that would do positive energy damage to them and healing to us.
Yeah.
The only problem is the 3-action heal. I think I don't think it has a very big range, does it, Will?
It's a 30-foot burst, Matt.
Okay, it does. It's alright. For some reason I was getting in my head it was like a 10-foot burst.
He might be able to clip both of them with that.
Yeah. Let me just double check measurement. 5. The other one's just out of range. But enough of you have taken damage that it still might be worth it.
Yeah.
So he is going to. Did I close his profile? No, I didn't. All right. He's going to use a level 4 3-action heal. So that's going to be 4d8. Not bad. So that's going to be 24 HP back to everyone within range,
Nice.
which is everyone except the little guy. And it'll be, it burns, life, to the red guy, who's actually looking pretty beat up at this point.
We have been focusing fire. We did
Yes.
take your recommendation, Matthew.
Yeah. Well, I'm always recommending focusing fire.
That's true. It's a good recommendation.
And that's his turn. But now we move on to the Demi-Liches. We're going to start with Sprinth at the bottom. Sprinth?
Oh, a raid. Oh, no. Yes.
Hello?
Gingerly Brutal. Thank you for the raid.
Speaking of gingerly brutal,
Hi, thank you for the raid.
We're getting our
Appreciate it.
butt kicked by some demi-liches.
Correct. Totally.
the other Demi-Lich, Sprinth, has not used any of the charges from his Major Staff of Necromancy yet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the less annoying option, the one that potentially won't give him a bunch of temp HP. He is going to cast Cloud Kill.
Gama's going to get there. Yo.
Sure.
Crit, 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 crit.
Not
Wow.
a crit. So
That will definitely hit.
that'll be 39, 44, 142 to hit.
Definitely hits, doesn't crit though.
Yeah. That's
So
a
just
shame.
the 15.
18 Sonic.
Thank you. Alright, so the Cloud Kill is a lovely 20-foot burst anywhere within 120 feet. So he's going to ironically put it right based on top of the healing well.
Oh,
Man.
That is 3 actions though, but he is going to use a reaction to do something, or a free action. Yeah, so 20, basically, just so it's easier to measure, anyone who starts their turn within 20 feet of the healing well is going to take some poison damage. I'll let you know, it is going to be,
No, there's a fortitude save attached to it.
no. Wait, sorry, yes, it does, alright, it's mixed, it shows 2 different parts. It is going to be 68 points damage to each breathing creature that starts its turn in the spell's area. It does have a basic saving throw. That was 3 actions. We're going to go back to Muradinur, who is getting a little annoyed.
Murad a nerd.
He is going to use the
I
last...
just want him to die.
What a
He's-
nerd.
He's going to use the last of his charges on his Major Staff of Necromancy in his eye. He's going to use a 3rd level Vampiric Touch on Gamma. So that's going to be a basic fort save.
And a will save.
Oh yeah, this is for the Hex. Thank you for reminding me. Got a lot going on.
No worries. I'm helping you out, Matt.
Critical failure on the will save.
nice.
That's what
This
we
is-
like to see.
This is more stimulation than he's gotten in weeks. Alright, so Mikhail, you'll have to tell me how much damage that does. I need the save from Gamma.
Let's make sure they don't die to McKenna's thing first.
Sorry, Will, I can't hear you.
Let's make sure
Oh,
they
for
don't
me to-
die to McKenna's thing first.
Yeah. If you could make me a will. Oh, is
They
the will
crit
save?
failed. Yeah,
Yep,
they crit
critically
failed.
failed the will save.
Oh, dang! I don't know why I thought that was something for. Listen, my brain is so mush right now.
It's a common
Um,
thing. We're all a little mushed.
That'll be 16 times 2, 32 damage.
Now, are you adding Zoe's thing to that?
This is Needle of Vengeance.
Okay.
I don't think we had Bard Song for that.
All right, so
It's only
60
been 15 levels. I'll figure out whether or not we add Bard Song to that eventually.
So total 32 damage. What type of damage? Mental?
Mental.
Okay. Oh, he's looking super rough. A strong breeze might be able to take him down. But he is still alive, so he's still doing that.
So 33 will
33.
fail, but not critically.
Not critically. So Vampiric Touch is...
Wait. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Hex bottle. Hex jar.
She's a
This
hex
is my
girl.
reaction. She's a hex girl.
Girl.
I so rarely do I crit on these things, or does someone else critically fail against them. Or your target rolls a critical failure on a saving throw against your witch spell or hex that you cast. The thing in the jar becomes more energetic, glowing, dancing, rapping on the glass, or some
Dancing.
other action appropriate to its appearance. It encourages you at the start of your next turn, granting your familiar a +1 status bonus to AC, you and your familiar, and a +2 status bonus against mental effects. So I get a little bonus to my AC.
Delightful.
You get a little bitty bonus. Let's go. Let's go.
Are Ophelia, Charlotte, and Avi the Hex Girls? Wow.
Yeah.
Gama's
Have you
gonna
seen them in
take-
Vilma? Do you want it to be that?
Why would I ever watch Velma?
That's fair.
Yeah.
They destroyed the
that's-
Hex Girls and it made me sad.
Awful, terrible, awful.
Velma never
I mean-
happened.
Yes,
only
correct.
15 damage to Gama, but he does gain
7 hit points.
7 temporary hit points. So he's back into double digits, but not by much. He was very low. Now he's just slightly less low. But that was... he doesn't really have anything else going on this turn. He doesn't care about the cloud kill. They don't have a lot of one-action things, which is a tad annoying, but, you know, whatever.
Oh,
Ophelia,
so
you
sad.
Ophelia, you have one action this turn, but please describe for us what dance Ophelia is doing.
All right. I'm gonna keep Bard Song up with my one action because that's a one action that I have. What else am I gonna one action? Dancing lights? Maybe. It's. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. But she's just doing the. She's just doing this.
Fair enough. Charlotte, you're possibly inspired by this dance. It's your turn. Avi, you'll be up next.
Sick.
It is now a
I'm
race
sorry.
to finish off this red
I'm
one.
sorry. I apologize profusely to anybody who did or did not notice that, but my little thing popped and all it was a stream of water when I squeezed it, and I don't know where it went. So I'm a little confused.
Free water.
Mystery water. That'll be fun to find out later. Yes. Do I still have? I haven't re-poisoned him. So does he still get that 3d6 for sustainable damage? Acid.
Yes.
Acid.
Yeah, I don't think he's rolled out of it yet.
What's the DC to roll out of it, by the way?
DC 15.
Good
Just a
question.
flat
Not
check.
one.
That is an excellent question. Let me look that up again.
Flat check, DC 15, end of their turn.
Yeah, I think yes. DC 15.
They're not out of it this turn, that's for sure.
Cool. So roll me 3d6.
9.
9
Oh,
additional points.
you want to hear something sad? If they hadn't used that vampiric touch last turn to gain temp itch points, that would have killed them.
God damn it, Matthew.
Well, such a shame, because I'm gonna throw yet another bomb in his face.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Splash damage will do it.
Because I am using my one turn to get my component up.
Charlotte, you the bomb.
With
35.
Bard Song, that will hit.
Dang.
That is 11 plus the 10 of the fire splash.
It's a good thing I didn't use dancing lights.
14.
On this particular
14 in total?
individual.
That will be enough. In a combination of bubbling acid and fire and just other things happening, you take out the Demi-Lich. And, as a fun little bonus to the knowledge check from earlier, you know Demi-Liches do not have soul cages. So, this guy's not going to just reform somewhere.
Nice.
Thank God. I turn to everybody else and go, all right, now get that one.
Now the silly one.
No, the
I'm just a silly little
one.
guy.
You're a
And
silly little guy who just yelled really loudly and nearly killed all of us. I don't think you're that silly anymore.
Everyone's
I'm gonna
everyone's a
take
music critic.
my last action to move to put him in my line of sight, which is not a very good line of sight. So 1, 5, 10, 15.
Avi, you're up. Igra, you'll be up next.
We'll go there.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna move behind Gamma here, which should put me in. That looks like 30 feet, right?
It is.
Sure does. Which is exactly where I want to be. I think I will leave Needle of Vengeance alone for now. This one has not used its reaction, right?
Also,
No,
there's a
and you-
cloud kill in this area.
Yeah, so you're gonna.
In
take
which
some-
area?
Give me a fort save.
Oh.
Anything within 20 feet of the healing beacon.
It's a burst,
Shoot.
right?
Does it move?
It can, I think.
Damn. Alright, well. You said it's a fort save? Fort save, Matt?
Yes. That is a failure, but not a critical one. So you'll take the full damage, which is 68 poison.
Jesus.
6d8, not 68.
Okay, thank you.
I had a feeling that was going to be
That's
confusing.
rough.
35, which is not a lot better than what I said. Well, no.
I mean,
Yeah, no. Yeah, never mind.
it's a little better. Yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, not great. Anyway. I think I might just telekinetic projectile him because I don't
Sure.
want him throwing it back at me. Don't think a 33 is gonna do it.
Nope.
Yeah, not a great turn.
Alright, Igara.
Cloud kill.
Yep.
Gamma. Igara. Gamatatsu.
2 saves and a failure.
Well, I mean, it's a failure if either of us fail. And a crit failure on Choco. So Choco will take 46 for 7, 45, 50, 52 points of damage. And then Gamma and I will take 26. And Gamatatsu will take 13.
As a reminder, you got the healing beacon right next to you.
Yeah, I don't need it. No, I probably couldn't do that. Okay,
back.
so
Nice.
I'm going to use one action to give Choco 2 actions. Choco's going to take a tail attack. 41 to hit Sprig
That will definitely hit.
for 15 bludgeoning damage.
Takes it all.
Choco will then get out of the cloud kill.
That's very
It's
fair.
the fuzz. Run.
Enters in darkness. Or you're not done, I see.
No, that's one of my what will be my 6 actions this turn. Then Igor is going to give Gamatatsu 2 actions. Gamatatsu is going to fly deeper into the cloud kill and get here with a movement, staying up close to the top of the roof with a fly speed. Because they have a fly speed of 25, so that's fine. Perfect. And then they will use their tongue. Over here. Fine. Yeah, perfect. Then they will use their tongue to hit Sprig. A natural 20. So that'll be 22, 23, 24, 25. So that'll be 50 bludgeoning and 6 cold damage.
Woof, we love to see it. Smack him.
So 50 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay. That was a big hit.
And then Gamma's going to get their 1 action for the turn and striking belly bump from afar.
No.
34 will miss, and that will be my turn.
Endures in Darkness is going to, seeing how this cloud kill is a problem, he is also going to take his fort save. He succeeds, so he will take half of whatever this is. 18. Alright, that's fine. He is going to spend 2 actions. I was hoping to save this, but this guy's problem with the thing, he's going to do a Polar Ray, even though he knows it has a little bit of cold damage resistance.
AO.
Ah, damn it.
I'm going to take my AO, Matthew.
Sorry?
I'm going to take my AO with
That's a
Gamma on
fail.
that then.
No. This is Endures in Darkness casting this.
Oh, this is Endures in Darkness.
Ayo.
Now,
Ayo!
just
No!
because,
Please say.
just because I have been rolling so well as a DM tonight, I'm gonna do a little oopsie whoopsie thing here. I'm gonna use my villain point to re-roll Endures in Darknesses because I am playing him. So, and I usually don't give Endures in Darkness hero points. So,
Yeah, good for Endurance.
That seems
He
fair.
deserves it.
He does.
29, still rolled only slightly better. Ah, that was an expensive spell slot to waste. Alright, well, that was 2 actions, and with his remaining action, he is going to... Oh, it's really crowded in there. He's going to move out of the cloud kill for the moment. Sprinth is back. I would have... He used, what was it? Cloud kill, so that was 5 charges from his thing. He only has 4 left. He's going to use at 4th level to use all his remaining charges. Vampiric Touch on Gamatatsu.
Alright, Gamma will get an AO. 35 will miss.
Fort save and Gamatatsu.
I have to roll above a 3, chat. 33, which will fail, but not crit fail.
And because he's casting this at 4th level, there's an extra 2d6 added, so it's going to be 8d6. Only 22.
Yep.
But he does gain 11 temp HP. Alright, that was his entire turn. He has nothing to do with one action. He's going to use a reaction to do something. Ophelia. You're doing your
You'll
one
never
action?
guess.
Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna keep
Dance for me, my angel.
Sorry.
But also
Stop
Cloud
that.
Kill.
Oh yeah, Cloud Kill.
Alright.
68. 35 poison damage to you. Avi Avi, also
Yeah.
fort save. Yeah, sorry, actually, Ophelia, fort save. You might not take that whole damage.
Cha.
I don't think the 31 is gonna cut it.
All right, Ophelia, you only take 34 is 17. You only take 17 poison damage. Avi Avi, you will take the full. Is it? Yeah. It's, hold on. I've got so many spells going on right now. Yeah, so 68.
The full 35, right?
Well, I'm gonna roll.
Unless you want to roll again.
Oh, that is not a recognized command. 27.
I'll take that.
Oh, sorry, no, it's Charlotte's turn. Now, then Avi Avi. Sorry, Charlotte's
Can I
turn.
still keep that?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I
Wait.
definitely say she can keep it. Oofadoodle. I need to spend an action to craft, because I'm out.
Also,
So I'm gonna spend an.
Charlotte needs to give me a fort save for Cloud Kill.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
That is a
there you go.
success.
It's a
You will-
44.
Ooh, good thing. So, good thing that's a success. You will only take 22 poison damage.
I haven't gotten hit yet, so it's fine.
All right, now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn, so I'm gonna take my first action to craft up an item, and then second action to throw that item. Am I within a throwable distance is the question. 30 feet?
Yep.
I'm also going to utilize my feats on this one and use a greater debilitating bomb.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just pop it up there, even though it doesn't have anything to do with it. So if it hits, he'll take one of those effects by my choosing.
That definitely hits.
44. Yes. So we got 6 acid damage plus 10 additional splash. And then he's got that persistent acid as well. And that clumsy one. That sound good to y'all? Clumsy one?
Sure.
Hold on a sec.
Him's
I can also do any of the others. That's debilitating bomb and greater debilitating. I can use flat-footed, dazzled, deafened, negative
Clumsy.
to their speed.
And
Clumsy is going to minus its dex.
I will point out to
Okay.
you, Sarah, that is on every bomb that hits. You get that.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had to activate it. I wish they would just like put it on there. Okay, so let's flat-foot him then. Instead. I don't know, y'all. The little okay, so somebody tell me, because I still don't understand what these effects actually mean.
Basically, most of them are just like, they are ways to make their saves lower on specific stats. Like,
Oh.
Clumsy will be minus to their dex. So if someone has a spell that has a specific kind of save attached to it that they really want to get through, you could coordinate with your party members.
So, alright. Dazzled, deafened, flat-footed, clumsy, feebled, stupefied.
I would say flat-footed is their best bet.
Alright, so we'll say that they are flat-footed now.
Sure.
And I'll take that last action to make another bomb. So crafting again. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Avi.
Is going
did
to
all the damage and
move
stuff.
out of this cloud, which does mean that I can only use long range spells, which I think is gonna be okay. I want to put an Eclipse Burst, like maybe even behind this wall,
Okay.
in such a place that it.
That will get around the spell turning, yes, because it's
Yes,
not
it will.
turning.
That's why I'm doing a ridiculous AoE for a single creature.
It's fair.
Here we go. You can make me that DC.
Alright. Reflex. Where's the Deadly Lich button? Just barely.
Half damage. Well, he doesn't take the negative damage, good, because he's not a living creature. But he will still take the 8d10 cold damage.
Only minus 5, so that's barely anything.
Yeah.
And how much is that? There we go.
Ew.
25, so 20.
Ugh. Look at that.
Hey, he's out of triple digits.
Awful. I'm sorry. Just look at those. That's 8d10.
Moving
25
right
damage
along.
for 8d.
Igara.
Let me board, Matthew.
I'll let you mourn, McKenna. Fort saves. Kamatatsu. 38, which will fail. Gamma. Which will succeed. Choco's out of it. Igara. Which will critically fail. Alright, roll me my damage, Matt.
Only 16.
So 32.
You
And
are
then
right next to the healing beacon.
16. I'm not wasting actions on that one. I can DPS. It's one action, give Gamatotsu 2 actions, have them fly to the other side and squeeze into the hallway there.
That's fair.
And then have them give a Licademi Lich. This will be flat-footed, so 38 flat-footed.
Will definitely hit.
So that'll be 19 bludgeoning and 5 cold.
Heck yeah.
Then Gamma is going to stay where they are, and they're just going to do 2 striking belly bumps.
Definitely hits.
43, so that's 44 flat-footed.
Still just a hit.
Damn. 18, 19, 20, 21 sonic damage.
21, you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Second attack will miss. And that's my turn.
Endures in darkness. What are you gonna do, my boy?
Ruminate. Propagate.
Who's
Perpetuate.
who could use some healing right now?
Oh, I could use some healing.
All right.
Probably
Got,
Avi
like,
Avi.
70 something hit points.
Yeah, I'm still at
Alright.
Yeah.
95.
Avi Avi.
71 hit points is what I'm at right now.
Hold on. We have a staff of major healing.
You're welcome.
So I get as many charges as I have spell levels. The highest spell level is 7, so I have 7 charges. He is going to use 5 of those charges for a 5th level heal at 2 actions. So that's going to be 5d8 plus 5 times 8 is 30. No, 45. Yeah. 8 times 5 is 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Avi, you get 69 HP back.
Nice.
Obligatory nice.
Oh, pardon me. 64 because 8 times 5 is only 40.
Staff of Healing.
Oh, sorry. Plus 3, so 43.
Wait. No, let me
Oh my god. We just
check
went on
something
such a
here.
Item
a-
bonus grounded to heal spells is plus 3.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And I used 5 charges to cast a 5th level heal, which is 5d8 plus 43 because of the staff.
So 67.
67, yes.
I suppose it's not quite as fun as 69, but they can't all be winners.
What it
And
have been.
then we go into Sprint, who is going to try and move forward a little bit because he doesn't care about Cloud Kill. So take your AOs, Will.
Only 1 AO from Gamma. And I'm actually going to wait until he casts a spell for it.
Alright. He's going to use 2 actions to do telekinetic projectile to throw the remains of his other friend at someone.
So that'll be 48 flat-footed. That should crit.
48 flat-footed?
Yeah.
Yes, that will crit.
Okay, so the spell gets
Nice.
countered, like interrupted,
Yep.
so he
Which is
loses
great. I
those
don't
2
have to calculate
actions.
numbers. Yep.
So that'll be...
Yay, no calculations. Woo!
And you might actually
Oh,
kill
nice.
with this.
That's like an even 60 and then 3d8. 60
Nice.
and then
Hold on.
3d8 extra damage.
60 damage?
And then 3d8.
You don't even need to do
So-
3d8. He had 53 hit points. left.
72
Yay!
damage.
Yay! He go pew pew.
And then we all GTFOO the Cloud Kill.
And
Yes.
I helped.
Gamma
You guys
will
have-
did.
carry Ophelia
Crawl out and go.
You
God.
guys have successfully conquered the 2 demi-liches, and you know what? There were some small clever moves. I don't mean small in terms of lessing thing, but they weren't like outright negate the encounter thing. But you still managed to take care of these things despite the vast abilities on their side.
Yes.
I probably could have played them a little more nasty, but 1, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm not thinking at my best, and 2, I'm not feeling very nasty today.
I will
happy
loot
to
the
be here.
Demi-Liches.
I think your rolls were nasty enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your rolls were vicious. The fact that that maze spell was basically immediately undone as quickly as it could have been
Wow.
when he needed to roll a 17 or higher,
He
to
was
undo
out.
it.
He was out in 2 turns.
which is the minimum it takes to get out of that spell. It's an 8th level
Yeah.
spell.
I was going to. You guys did disrupt my plan almost immediately because I was going to start with the cloud kill and then the whale, the banshee whale. So that was going to be 2 big AoEs right off the bat. A few more turns on the cloud kill would have been nasty.
Can I ask a real, possibly dumb question?
What's
Because
that?
my mind most likely blanked. What's that?
Oh, that was the healing well.
Thank you. I thought it might be, but I was like, that's a person and it moved with us, so I was very confused.
And because we're all a little mush brained tonight, and I know Will and I are tired from getting back from traveling all day, I think we're probably going to end the game for tonight here.
Yes, well, nothing
additionally-
stops us from in-game going and taking a long rest now.
Very, I mean,
I
is
mean, they
that
do-
true though?
They do replace Stimuliches every 2 hours. No.
Oof.
You know, it happens.
You know,
Um,
standard procedure. It's on a timer. Ding.
It
Like,
happens.
little
Also,
skull-shaped
Christy
timer
Paints
goes
is, or Christy Paints is correct. I don't know if they exploded and dropped anything.
Actually,
poignant.
that's a very good question.
I want
Give me a
their
quick
teeth.
second.
I want their teeth.
You could certainly have their teeth.
I
They
want
actually,
their eyeballs.
For
Mm,
they do actually drop something. So, but
Dude.
to find it, I need a perception check.
Oh,
I'll do. I help. I look. I'm looking.
And I
little
help.
discern the secrets.
40.
All right, you
Hey,
passed.
not 20 from Will.
It was a 36. So you find 2 rings. One is just a ring, a jeweled ring worth 800 gold pieces in one of the alcoves, and
Somebody
along
write
with
this
some.
down.
Hold on, I forgot my notebook.
You do
Look for
also
notebook.
find. You also do find 2 tattered old wizard cult robes that you probably imagined belonged to them when they were alive, or at least had bodies. But you also find a Type 4 ring of wizardry.
No, hey Avi.
Yeah, you have that's craft requirements. You gain a +2 item bonus to Arcana checks and have a 2 4th level spell slots and 1 3rd level spell slot each day. You prepare spells from these
Avi,
slots
Avi.
and cast them from spontaneously, just as you normally cast.
You said
your
type
spells.
4, right?
Type 4.
Don't suppose that item bonus stacks with other item bonuses to Arcana.
No.
I'm just gonna throw this. all
Highest
in.
level Arcana is highest one will be what it is, but this does give you more spell slots.
But
That's true. So
to fig-
sorry,
sorry. go ahead.
it does not stack with, because the hex also gives me a bonus, not to Arcana. Well, it is to Arcana by virtue of Arcana being my patron stat, but not to Arcana specifically. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that.
I mean, it
matters.
says in the thing, you says you can't gain this. You can't gain spell slots for more than 1 ring of wizardry. So, like, you can't stack the rings. It doesn't say anything about any
So,
other bonuses.
In Pathfinder, the general rule is the same bonuses don't stack if they have the same name. So if you have 2 things that are giving you an item bonus, you'll get the highest level of whatever that is. So if you have a +2 and a +1, you'll get a +2, not a +3.
But if you were to find something that instead of saying plus to Arcana checks, just say plus to all knowledge checks or intelligence-based checks.
Well, that's why I'm like, well, because the hex jar is a +2 bonus to my patron skill. That's the wording. My patron skill happens to be Arcana.
But it's an item bonus.
We'll talk this out a little later, perhaps. But to see what Avi decides to do with this ring and what lies deeper within the Cathedral of Nothingness, tune in next week to see
Yes.
more Strength of Thousands.
Thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of Strength of Thousands. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like Remnant 2 with one of the game's developers tomorrow night, and then Wild Ambition on Wednesday. It is going to be a good time.
Nice.
I'm going to just see if anyone else is playing Pathfinder. Right now. Online. Just have to actually quickly look because Twitch has been a challenge lately. Yeah, there's a couple people playing Pathfinder.
Noise.
Sure. Let's go to someone playing. Oh, that's Wrath of the Righteous. Never mind. There's not people playing Pathfinder. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. Check out our many of the shows here on the channel. My brain has officially left my body. Have a good night.
Your
Good
Switch.
night.
Good night.